Hey guys, what's up? Hamradio. Just want to give you an update. What's cooking with me here? Nothing really much. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Well, I just had a really rough day today. It's just one of those days. I'm so glad it's over with. Um, I had I have my scans done today. I was sick today again. Nothing usual. And so I went to the cancer specialist today. Signed in, got signed. So you got to sign in to the emergency department and all that stuff because I had a headache again, earache, the whole 9 yards. Stuff like that. So make the long story short, I had the scan from here, or my brain down to here, where your neck is, where I had the incision years ago from over here from the cancer. And my side has been bothering me, and my jaw's been locking up, and this and that, and other issues. Been feeling like shit, and of course I didn't speak to my specialist, the guy that performed the operation. I still got more stuff I got to do, and so make the long story short, they boot me up with all kinds of medicines, and morphine, and this and that, and I go get the scan done. Well, first they give you the IV, the IV thing. I got like a little spot right there. They stick it in there for your IV blood draw, and they put the contrast in there when you take your scan. And so, make the long story short, so I go in there. Hey, we're freaking slow. I mean, really slow. I mean, I probably could have took a nap. I've been there probably since, okay, let's see. I've been there since 10 o'clock this morning. Well, first they said, oh, I couldn't come in because I had to get it approved through my insurance, yada, yada, yada. So I had to, cancel. But, and they called back, oh, you're approved, all this stuff. And then, make the long story short, I get to the clinic. I tell them the symptoms. I'm having headaches, having this, having that, and okay, And I says, oh, I'm not feeling good. My face hurts, my ear and all that. So they gave me a shot of morphine and some other pain pills and a steroid pill or something. And but anyways, I had the blood done. I went to the scanner, got that. They zipped me up. They put you in the tube, and then they have these little injectors that they're above where the area you got to go to. And they're saying, okay, now we're gonna, put you in the scanner. So I went in there. Your head goes in there like this. And okay, do what you gotta do, man. Let's just get this quick and over with. I can't lay down like this that long. It's driving me nuts. I mean, it doesn't bother me or anything. But I've been to MRIs. The tubes, it could be this far from your face. But anyways, I got it done. I got the blood work came back. Got that done. Oh, we don't see nothing. Oh, well, this, that. I says, well, why the hell do I get headaches every day? Why do I have a new spot right here and here? Oh, we don't see nothing. We don't, this and that, and blood work came back nice, blah, 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 blah. And I still think I still think there's still something wrong. They just don't want to tell you. They just want to keep you coming in and out of this place. And this place, Skelly Welch, up in Vero Beach, is nothing but hell. I rate that place. Anybody that got to go there. If you guys are living, anybody living in Viera or whatever, don't go to that hospital because they are worthless. They suck. These nurses are horrible. You know, I don't know. The only thing it seems like all I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life is live on medicine, and I don't want to live like this. I really don't. I'm groggy as it is. I'm taking medications. I don't like living like. I got to keep sharp. You know, if I work on something, I don't want to be sitting there like a zombie working at what is soldering iron, working on something. You know, and I got to pop some medicine because I'm not feeling good. I got an ache over here. This aches, that aches, my ear aches. You know, and they don't give you the right direction. Like, of course, you get this doctor that did not do the surgery on me. It's some intern, not an intern. One of them, what do they call those doctors? The fill-in type doctor for, you know, to do your diagnosis or whatever. I don't know. They look at your charts, your blood work, and they administer your medicines if you need it there when you're sitting there. And you just sit there all day long, all day long, all day long. And I'm getting very impatient. Usually I'm pretty patient, but today, man, it was just hell. Very, very, very much hell, you know. But anyways, what really pisses me off is that, oh, we don't see nothing, you know. Oh, it could be this, it could be that, you know. Well, we gave you steroid pills and this and that. I ain't taking those. I get sick from them. But anyways, before I left, they boot me up the third time with some silly juice. So I go home feeling good. But now I got more. I got pills at the house, so I can take it, so I don't feel that crappy. But so I just figured I'd give you a follow-up video on what's going on, guys. I'm okay. They said everything it checks out fine, but I don't feel fine. You know, I mean, right now I'm starting to get a headache again. So that's why I took my medicine, because by tomorrow morning I'm gonna have a freaking splitting headache again, and they don't know what it is. Oh, well, you gotta go here. You gotta go come back to see. No, I'm all done. This is it. I told my mom, everybody, and even if my friends are watching here, everybody, my friends, just chill out, relax. I'm not dealing with it no more. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm not fooling around anymore. These doctors down here suck. They don't care you know. I was lucky I got this operation done 4 years ago when I had this cancer tumor removed from my neck here. Why do I have a new spot creating right here and I can feel it? And they can't see this? Oh, you got to go get a PET scan. Why do you think I told these people? I got a CAT scan today with contrast. It goes into your IV where that hole is right here. It goes into your IV. They take your blood out of there and they put oh, it's pouring out there. And they put all that in there and it lights the soft tissue up. They couldn't find nothing. So that means that I got to get a PET scan, which they inject that radioactive material stuff in there, and it lights it up even more. I'm not going through it no more. I'm all done. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. I'm sorry, but that's it. I'm just gonna let nature take its course. If whatever. I'm just gonna live my life. I have to go see my primary care doctor to follow up. I did my blood work. The blood work is fine. I did everything else is fine, but I still got to do it for my primary care doctor. And I asked for my scans. Oh, well, you gotta wait for this so many hours. Oh, you gotta do that. What the hell is the big freaking deal, man? What, guys? What is? Doesn't anybody care anymore? It's like at this point, I don't care anymore. You know, as long as I wake up in the morning and do what I gotta do, my daily routine. You know. And then what else is on my mind is we got this freaking hurricane. It's coming from Tampa. It's coming up around, and it's freaking pouring out here. And my backyard is filling up like a swimming pool out there again. We called the councilman. We called this guy. We called that. We ain't getting anywhere. Just like with my health, not getting anywhere with that. So guys, don't mind me. I'm just very upset. I figured I'd let y'all know what's going on, to wish me luck and everything. Of course, luck don't grow out of trees for me. It's just if I'm lucky to find a dime on the ground with the heads on it, up on top. But so they say, oh, everything looks fine. Blood work looks fine. This looks fine. The scans look fine. We don't see nothing. And I was waiting for that one where they're gonna say, oh, scar tissue, and could have been the radiation. Why is my jaw locked up a few nights? It just did today, actually. Matter of fact, today I was eating something soft. I told them it hurts, right? Because this is the side where all the stuff that happened. And now all of a sudden, this side is clicking and it's making noise and all this. It hurts. I just don't know anymore. And then I got jerked around. I got stranded in Vero Beach. I got stranded there. I had what do you call those things? Like a medical service. They pick you up from your home and they bring you to your appointment, and stuff like that. So I'm stuck in a hard place right now. I don't know what to do anymore. I like I told my mom today. I says, you know what? I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm all done. Playing doctors. I'm getting jabbed. I'm so sick of needles. It doesn't bother me, but I'm getting sick of it. Then I got to go to my primary care doctor. He wants me to get blood work done. I think in a couple of weeks. And he wants to have me have scans. I already had scans done already. They said they can't find nothing. Bullshit. Why do I feel? I know my body. If I can feel what's going on in here. There's something wrong in there. And I told my mother, God forbid anything ever happens to me, you sue these sons of bitches, because I don't want her having her suffer all the consequences that I had to go through, and she's gonna have to relive it. No, I told her, you just give them to the full extent. So, I got things I got to do. Then my SDR blew up. That little box I have there, I don't know what happened to it. It just doesn't work, doesn't receive anymore. It's just everything is falling apart in my shack. I'm so sick and tired of it. I love that little thing, that SDR. I took it everywhere I go. I use it in the shack. Check the signals on the air. I use it for short wave. It was just a handy little device. It was a clone. That was the thing. And the plus it was all janky. The thing was all, you got to hit a certain way, and then if you don't, it'll changes the wave pattern. It changes the, the whole. It was just, when you buy the thing, it just had a piece of paper saying what it is. There's no instructions how to use it. It's just like. So that thing went. So I wrote him a letter today. I says, I want another one or something, because you pay $70 for something that I only use it a few times or two, and I showed you on here on my channel. Worked great until today. I get home from the hospital. I want to relax, kick my shoes off, and lay down. And I want to listen to my SDR. It's got shortwave on it. And I turn it on. Okay, it's dead. I don't have the antenna connected, or it's not switched to the right position on the box up there. And I'm fighting the damn thing. I says, what the hell is going on here? And I tried everything. I took this stock little, this antenna that came with it, this little bogus antenna. And then I had it on my outside antenna, nothing. So it's not receiving. So I'm not really having a good day today at all. It's like I can't have nothing. Everything is breaking. Everything, nobody gives a shit about your health anymore. And and then we called the city councilman. We called everybody. I've called 4 or 5 times. I have water leaking in my yard. I got a house behind me. It's over here. They got 2 drains coming down. It's going through the fence, and I got a house over here. The drain coming in this way in my house. Now my whole yard is going like this, filling up. And these houses are built higher. And my house is down here. Now you tell me, does that make any sense? Does that make any sense, people, guys? When you build a house, you see other houses are level in a row, in rows, whatever. When they made this house over here, it was like this. And this one over here was on a mound also. And here's my house, like this. When they have their roof lines, and they got those little drainage things, like this douchebag behind my house, this guy's just a real weirdo. He has two drip lines coming down from the roof going down, and it's draining in the back of my house, in my yard, and who knows what else he's got back there. It's just disgusting. Then you got this guy over here with his spout over here, the eavesdrop spout. It's draining in my yard. So now it's raining like cats and dogs out there. We haven't had the storm yet. We're supposed to get it this coming Wednesday and Thursday. And this is not even the tip of the iceberg yet. So by Wednesday-ish or whatever, I've been keeping an eye out on the National Weather Service. And they say they're like around Wednesday and Thursday is going to be the day. I'm predicting it's going to go around Tampa. Because I saw the models. There's one going this way, this one's that way, this way. You know how the models look. You know, they got the drawings, the models. But when I was in Sebastian today in Vero Beach, and it looked pretty nasty out there. It looked like it wanted to do a tornado action or something. And I'm like, I don't want to get stuck here. I really don't. You know, I want to get my ass home. But I had a really hard day today. Just miserable. Just freaking miserable. You know, I'm just hoping they find something. They get rid of this freaking thing. I wanted to stay for observation to see, get more in depth with this situation. This whatever. Oh, they said it's fine, everything's good, and why do I feel like shit? I go to the guy. Why do I feel like crap? I look at myself in the camera, I don't look too good. I look like shit. I don't understand it, guys. I really don't understand it. I'm so sick and tired of this health, how they treat people for, health-wise. They don't give a shit. And this place I went to is a specialist. It's a cancer place that takes care of cancer patients. They got MRI machines, they got CAT scan machines, and don't tell me they only got one machine in that whole place. There's no freaking way. They got more than one CAT scan machine, MRI machines, and I had to wait for hours just to get into one machine. And then they have to boot you up with that garbage, that stuff that lights you up, and that stuff is nasty. When they put that in your system, it goes right in your arm. They say, okay, and they tell you in the loudspeaker in the tube, okay, we're gonna put the contrast in there. Okay, sit there, and you can feel it going in your arm, and your whole body starts getting warm. Then it goes to your face, and you can smell that ether smell. Then it starts to go down towards your bladder area, and it feels like you gotta pee. I mean, oh, jeez, I tell you, it's just hell. So, then, it wasn't a good day for me at all. Like I told my mom too, I says, it's gonna be a waste of my time. First, he told me I couldn't come in because I had to have an authorization through my doctor. And then I get a call about maybe 2-3 hours later. I get another call. Oh, you can come in. It's authorized. Okay, so we went in there. Fine and dandy. And I get the shit into the stick. Clown action. Shit show. Whatever you want to call it. I'm sick and tired of having my life in someone dumbass's hands and telling me, oh, well, you're fine. Yeah, we don't find nothing. And this... I says, why do I have this? Why do I have that? Oh, that's why we give you steroids. And I says, why does my jaw hurt when I eat sometimes? Oh, always some freaking bullshit thing. I've been in bad health for so many years, and this is the past 2 years I've been treated like shit. Guys, if you guys are out there, anybody out there that has to go to the doctors or any kind of whatever, don't let them screw you. Just tell them, look, either you do the freaking job or you just don't do it at all, okay? I'm just so sick and tired of being played with these freaking doctors. All they want is your freaking insurance money. They're making money off the stuff that they give you. They make the money off the medications, the needles that they have to insert it in your arm to give you your meds or whatever. And they have the balls to tell, oh, come back another month from now. I'm not going back there. What, for a PET scan? I already had a scan already. What do I need a PET scan? If they can't find nothing in the first one, why bother having another one? Why? The only time I'm going to get help is if I get really sick and I have to go to the emergency room in this shit town or city I'm living in now. And they're just as bad. They're worthless. Worthless on a tit on a bull. So, Monday was not a good day for me. I was hoping the best for me. I told everybody, wish me luck, and I had a couple friends call me on the phone, and they're like, what? And I says, yep. I'm like, I just don't know. I'm confused. I'm on my wits end, guys. I gave myself a break a little bit. I made one little video. It was that crazy guy there on 4.84 megahertz there. That crazy guy, he starts about 3 o'clock, ends about 5 o'clock in the morning. I forget his name. His name is Larry. I don't know. He's some kind of weird politician or whatever he is, but the guy's crazy, but he gets the point across. It's funny. And he starts swearing on the air. I don't know what his name is. I wish he'd watch my channel. Because I listen to some of the good stuff on the weekends. There's I want to shout him out. What's his name there? The special report. He's a gentleman. He does. He has his persona is like being old school. Dresses up in suits and all that, and I think it's pretty cool. He's like an old soul like me. When I was in electronics and stuff, I know all my old school stuff. I know old tube stuff. I know old technology. And this gentleman, this guy, that's it's called the News Report or whatever. And he's really good what he does. He really is. At first, I was like, I don't know if this was real. This was a long time ago until I really looked into him, and he's a very interesting dude. Very interesting. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to say any more because I don't know if he would like me to get more in depth in what he does. Nothing bad. It's just some people are kind of touchy. You don't want to say all the kind of the stuff that they do. But no, he's a very interesting guy. He's a avid shortwave listener. If you're watching, hey, how you doing, bro? Like your show. I like your programs. And good. You got good news. You got your head on your shoulder. You got tough skin. Don't let these bullies bother you. And you just told me who he was. I forgot who it was. I have to go look back at my because he's on at 3 o'clock our time. 3 o'clock. He starts at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It ends at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning. And this guy talks about just about anything and anywhere, about politics, about the Burning Man, about this, about the corruption, about weirdos. I mean, you've seen it, I'm sure, on one of my videos, the crazy man has gone wild or something like that. This guy is just right on top of it. He cracks me up. I says, man, this guy is probably better than the news. And even all my friends even said, oh yeah, this is better than watching the news on TV. What I show you here on my page is what I hear, and I'm sharing it with you guys. So this is kind of like Adam's Hamradio late night talk, I guess. Yeah, so it wasn't really a pleasant day today at all. Not really happy, and the outcome of it wasn't positive at all. And I tell you, I get sick again, man. I'm just gonna go to the emergency room and just say, look, just do what you gotta do. Give me medicine. And because last week, my head was about to explode. My eyeballs are gonna come out. What does that tell you? Oh, we're going to, I mean, and these guys are supposed to be professionals. I mean, yeah, it's emergency room, but it's connected right to the cancer place. It's next door. It's a big, 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 big building. If anybody that knows Vero Beach, Vero Beach, Sebastian, that's where my great grandmother used to live. She's still alive today. She lived up there. And the only thing bad about Vero Beach is it's very flat. It's near the site where the water is. It's near water. They get a lot of tornadoes over there, and they get severe hurricanes. Back in 2002 or 3, my grandmother was still living in Sebastian at the time. And she had a house, or whatever heck it was, a utility pole came down and crashed through her window in her bedroom. And if she wasn't laying down that day or whatever, she would have got killed. And an actual utility pole with a transformer came down, went through the roof. I saw the pictures. I couldn't believe it. So I always wanted to go live up that way, but you know what? I don't want to live up that way. The only person I know that lives up that way is that Rick Wells guy. I hope to God, I don't want to hope God, but I hope like the Wicked Witch of the South or whatever, that they lift the house up and the damn house falls on his face. That guy's a phony. He's a fake. He's got this guy that he's like, he wipes his butt. Everything he says, yes, yes, oh yeah, yeah. Rick Wells, that guy is a total tool. He's one of them war pigs. That's a new. Like the song from Black Sabbath. There, war pigs. Well, he teaches the Bible, and then he raves about the dang the war and everything. He gets really graphic. Then when it comes to people, bombings, and then bodies, and then little children, which I don't like hearing about little kids getting into this action. It's very sad. And then what does this son of a bitch do? Brings out the old Bible. Well, here it is. Oh, we're going to have Bible study. We're going to have the table of the Lord. And we're going to have this. We're going to have that. Oh, thou shalt this and that, and da-da-da-da. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what is this guy is a total tool. And then the other thing that kills me is he's trying to have the ministry on his channel on WWCR 4.84 megahertz, and I'm sure everybody knows, because that's where I usually like to listen to some of my news, or just I just don't stay on one channel. I scan everywhere. That's like my stomping grounds. I just stop there. But during the week, I can't stand it because he's on there. You got to wait until about, I don't know, what, 2 in the morning, and he's gone and over with. See, if they repeat him twice. The guy's boring. The guy's a total idiot. He doesn't know a hole from an asshole in the ground. And I wish that they cancel him. I'd rather listen to that other weirdo that used to be on that took his place. What was his name there? That guy with the gurgly voice there. He was a politician there. I forget his name though. They got rid of him. He had a scandal going. I don't know. They're all weird. They're all weird. Just like that Rick Wells. He lives in Vero Beach, in this little love hut he's got up there, and living in this little paradise island or whatever over there. And then when it's all said and done, they do this Bible study. You hear birds in the background like he's in heaven over there. And I'm just praying to God a meteorite would just come crashing down in his sun porch, right along with his buddy Doc, or whatever they call him. And they're podcasting from his house. And it's just like Hamradio. You know how you do a remote? You do remote. And it's the same thing. It's almost like podcasting. You're taking your audio through via internet, through the whatever, and WWCR picks it up on the line, and then it retransmits it over the air from where they're talking on their podcast, and it gets broadcasted over the air on WWCR. So that's the new thing now. I can have a radio station right in my bedroom, just like with that brother Stair. That's what he did. he had this little makeshift little piggy man, little weirdo console and a microphone, like we do. We have our microphones and we're ham operators. We do this as a hobby, you know. But this guy, these guys, they do it in their home, and they get air. I like to know where they get the money to do airtime. It costs a lot of money just to have by the hour of airtime they have on a certain, like WWCR, for instance. It's a big company. It's not cheap to have have airtime. You got to pay for the airtime. It's not free. It costs a lot of money. And this son of a bitch, Rick Wells, begs for money. Oh, give us $25,000. God will love you. Oh, we need the $25,000. We'll put that to work. Oh yeah. Wait, what he has to pay for his Bentley or his Porsche or his Mercedes? These half-wit fakes. See, that's what ruins our religion. You got these guys, these scandal artists, con artists. They out there and they're saying, "Oh, I'm Jesus, I'm God." Like Brother Stare, I'm God, I'm the last prophet of God. Oh, Jesus is coming in your time, not my time. Well, the guy's been dead supposedly for like 3-4 years, and I think he's still alive. Honestly, how's all these stories coming up? How's these stories coming up like what's going on right now? The war, World War III, bombings out in the East, nuclear weapons, missiles, or the missiles. I mean, everything. Everybody's in it. Everybody's fighting, and I hate it. I just wish. And if what's her name? Harry ass or whatever her name is, she gets in, we're all done. You might say we're gonna be in a communism country, and guess what's gonna happen to me? I'm dragging ass. If I have to, I'm just gonna pack all my stuff, put it in a pod, and move somewhere else. Maybe out of the country. Maybe I don't know. Wherever I can find. I have to get a passport. I'll go to Alaska or something. I don't really give a crap. I don't care. I'm tired of this weather here. It sucks. It's always hot. I don't mind the heat. I used to love Florida. It's always hot here every day. It doesn't cool off. And here it is, October. The hurricane season is supposed to be over. And here it is. Now we're getting back-to-back hurricane. We had Allen. That came and went. Now we got Milton coming in. Now they're saying it's going to be a Category 3 or 4 hurricane. So I don't know. And there's conspiracies about that. Oh, it's because of the election time. Why are we getting it? If we don't get North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, in the southern states, that's when that bitch gets in. She has more upper hand over Trump. So, like I said, that guy, Rick Wells guy, I can't stand that man. I'm sorry. But that guy, didn't he baptize his people? Really? I mean, I ever seen him in Vero Beach somewhere on the side of the lagoon or whatever in Vero Beach. If I was around that area, I held his head under that water. I says, "You're a phony. Give the people back their money. You're scandaling money. You're broadcasting gold. Like we can afford gold and put gold in stocks in gold and support his crappy channel with this freeze-dried food. You can go buy anywhere else besides American Reserves. You can buy freeze-dried foods. You could buy all the foods he talks about. You can get dehydrated water. You can get the filters. But I would, say something, we had a bomb dropped off in our backyard, or if we all survive a certain way. You can't drink the water. You can't drink it. You're going to have bottled water. It's in a concealed container. They're saying, oh, if you got contaminated water, we got this English-made filters are guaranteed to clean your water. And you buy our food, stock up on gold. That's the new thing now. All this and more. Body, yada, yada, yada. That guy is nothing but a commercialized, personalized asshole. I'm sorry. The guy is not. I don't think he's what he thinks he is. Everybody. I don't understand how he. I mean, he had a radio station here in Florida. This was going back in mid 2000s when I was. I heard him on the radio, or it was him or something. He had a radio station down near Fort Myers, or where was it? Right off the highway. That folded up. I wonder why that radio station just, and all the cameras. He's bragging about, oh, I got cameras. I got the rooms they're setting up. I got this studio and this and that. Now he's doing all this stuff at his house, or at this little fake church he's got. He's saying. Somewhere in Vero Beach. And then he's got his butt kisser guy there, Doc. I don't even know his real name. He calls him his Doc. That's like his sidekick, butt rubber guy, you know. And then when Rick Wells gets into it, he's got this. He talks. I just want to slap him. When he talks, he goes, "Well, you know, the Middle East, you know, they got this you know, it just, that's how it is." Oh, he's got to have emphasis in every sentence that he talks like he's 5 years old. He don't know how to talk. He thinks he's very smart. He's very educated. He used to be a dopehead years ago. I mean, we're not all angels. When we were youngsters, we did all kinds of crazy stuff. He got into God when he was from 1978. He was a pothead, drinker, whatever Rick Wells was. And it's 1978, he got changed. He must have popped a few things of acid and he figured, oh my God, I just see Jesus. I think I'm a changed soul now. And all of a sudden, he starts doing all this stuff. I'm sure some of you guys know some of his history. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. I figured this is an Adam's Hamradio chit chat for tonight. Why not, right? I ain't got nothing to do. I need to do something. I hadn't had content for a while. I had content, what was it, a couple days ago, 3 days ago on that little radio, and now it doesn't work. It's shot. It's broke. And hopefully I can get another one. You know, that would be nice. You know, I'm sick of stuff breaking. You know, that's how it goes in this house. You know, everything I own, you know, or anything that's valuable to me, that means to me, and it just breaks down. But as far as my health, I don't care about it anymore. You know, if they're saying I'm fine, I'm fine. You know what? Okay, fine. Whatever. You know, I'm not going to worry about it no more. If I get sore, my face is blown out like this, I'm fine. Okay, whatever. I don't care no more. I just don't give a shit no more. I told my buddy on the phone that he's a ham. He's local here, and he's like, oh man. I'm sure he's like, oh my God, this poor guy, you know. I've been through freaking hell for the past 4 freaking years. Even when after my surgery, and I had other health problems and other health issues. Not like some of these guys out there, they put this act on or whatever. When you're sick, you have health issues, you feel like dying inside. I mean, really, feel like dying. When you have what I had or still have, I feel like I just don't feel like myself anymore. My whole life changed. I used to be well, I am. I'm still, you know, a happy-go-lucky dude and everything. I like to laugh, have a good time, giggle, and, you know, get goofy and stuff like that. I'm not me no more like I used to be. I'm more, it just, ever since I had cancer, my whole life changes. And you hear these other guys online, they say, oh, I had this and that. They're all doing it for sympathy. I don't want sympathy. I know what I'm going through. I know what I got to do, and that's that. Not asking for nothing. And these guys, oh, feel sorry for me. Oh, well, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, they got this one guy, Rich 220, on one of them. I'm a car buff, too. I like cars, not just radios. I used to be a car buff, but not anymore. I can't afford it. It costs money to do stuff. Maybe someday, you know, maybe I'll get into cars. I mean, who knows? Depending how long I'll keep this YouTube thing going. I like doing YouTube. I like recording. I like to give everybody, you know, my point of view, my hobby, just like everybody, other hobbyists, radio hobbyists. do. We all share what's going on, or we like to chat, rag chew on the camera. You know, just something for you guys to hear and listen and see and hear what I have to say, or anybody else would do. So, like I said, I went through nothing but hell, and I'm not getting anywhere. And, you know, my mom had to go with me because I was a little tipsy, because I was all drugged up, because, you know, I wasn't feeling well. They had to boot me up with all kinds of medications, and I had to have it because I wasn't feeling right. My head was out the size of a house. My throat was all like, it's like someone's restricting it, but I'm fine. They said there's nothing wrong. Your blood works fine. Your scans look good. And just like the last time I had this PET scan done, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, nothing's wrong. And I had a headache this big. I don't think I did a video on that or not, but it was this big. And they told me not to fast, which I didn't do. I didn't. All I had to do was drink water and drink this solution, and then I had to and they, you know, whatever. And I go into the building to this place to get the PET scan, which they inject you with the radioactive material. I've told you this before, I'm sure. It's in a syringe. It's clear, but it's radioactive. It has these little particles in there of radiation, and what it does, it adheres to the soft tissues in your skin, just like contrast, but the radiation type is more effective. So I had I had a headache so damn bad. I asked the lady, I says, are you sure am I allowed to have any aspirin? Because my head hurt so, I looked at myself in the mirror, and I had to go to the bathroom and wash my face and, you know, get ready, because I just felt horrible, you know. And I looked at myself in the mirror, my eyes were beet red. I had rings around my eyes all the way down to here. I says, I need aspirin. Am I allowed to have? Oh, yeah. Well, these other jackoffs told me I can't have nothing. No this, no that. Don't eat after 12. Which I have a snack here and there. But I'm not these people that eat all day long, and you know, you got to fast at a certain time at night. You got to fast at 12 o'clock. All I had to do was drink water, and I had to drink this solution all night. They call it MRI shakes. They're nasty. And it's a bad experience, you know. And after all that, I go in there. I says to the lady, I says, ma'am, is there anything is possible? Can I take an aspirin or a couple aspirins? I can't. I'm nauseous. I felt even today nauseous. Is there anything I can take for this this headache? It's getting me sick. Oh, you could take a couple aspirins. I says, are you serious? I've been suffering for since last night into the next morning, and my eyes looked like they were like beets, you know. I mean, beet red, like someone splashed beet juice in my eyes. This is what I'm saying, guys. You know, the health, our health, what do you call it? Our health care sucks nowadays. It really does. It's not like it used to be. You know, I was very lucky. I looked up on this kind of cancer I have. I don't know how I survived. You get like 15, 16 months to live. And like I said, I have it cut from here, you know, from my ear, from here up the earlobe, around inside here. It goes around, it comes down to here. Even I feel it hurts, and it goes down to here. And then I had 2 drains that came out after it was all done. They drained all that liquid out when I was sewed up. And it just, that whole day right there just changed my life. Just having that, it just sucks the life out of you. You just feel like you want to die, you know. But I'm just telling you my experiences, what's been going on in my life, and I'm not really happy with myself anymore. I felt like I got let down. I'm not getting nowhere. The only thing that keeps me going is my hobbies, you know, and you know, like I said, I used to love doing cars. I can't afford cars right now. I mean, I can full radios. I know some guys, the car guys, are probably watching my channel. They're saying, "What the hell is this guy? What does he do? What's these radios? Is he some kind of geeky dude with the radios and, you know, whatever?" I mean, whatever. I mean, to each his own. I mean, like I said, I still love cars. I love cars, classics, all the muscle cars. I have a couple friends that are they're on there, and of course you got a couple knuckleheads that pretend they have something, like Rich 220, and they got this Beamer Sun and Garage guy. They act like they had tumors and cancers and this and that, and they're all running around on doodle bugs. And one guy's sitting on his ass all day long and doing absolutely nothing, and it just makes me sick. And here it is. I used to be I still am active. I have to keep active because I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have all kinds of health issues. I've had cancer. I broke just about almost every bone in my body almost. I broke my femur. And I broke my hands. I'm a bad mess. I'm a bad mess. And I'm embarrassed to be ill and sick, and I just want everybody to know, how I run. I'm not this lazy ass son of a bitch that sits on my ass all day. Believe me, I have the energy. I'd be doing stuff tomorrow, but I'm not feeling well. I got things I got to do. Well, tomorrow I gotta probably get fuel for my generator. I gotta fill it up. Then I gotta go get more fuel and have a spare can. Then I gotta run an extension course tomorrow because by Wednesday or Friday it's supposed to get bad. It's a just in case situation because I do not want to be in the dark. We just bought groceries and I don't want my groceries to go bad. So this generator I got will power the necessities like a fan. My refrigerator, it's done it 1 year. 1 year. When my grandmother was still alive, she was in the next room over, and that was the only time I bought the thing years ago, and I only used it once. And that thing's a beast. It powered everything in this house just about. And I had an extension cord, but I didn't wire it through to the house. But I powered things like a fan, refrigerator, my grandmother's personal things she needs for her medical stuff. I've done it all. And I nearly got electrocuted outside. I had a pigtail that was bad. I plugged it in. I plugged the extension cord in. I plugged the dang plug into the socket in the machine to plug it back feed into the house. Bam! I got hit with 120. Luckily, I had my arm stuck to the side, and I plugged it in like that, and I had my sneakers on. If I didn't have my hand like this and my sneakers on, I'd probably be freaking toast, probably. I don't know. I wasn't lucky enough, I guess. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I just feel like I got the bad roll. The dice. I got the bad roll in life. Ever since I was a kid, growing up, it was great, and then as I got older, it just got bad and worse to worse, and then I don't know, what was it, in my late 30s, almost in my 40s, that's when I got really sick, and my whole life changed. It's not fun. It's depressing, man. I'm telling you, everybody's, they say they're sick and they're this, they're that, and they pretend, feel sorry for me shit. Give me a freaking break. Let me tell you, look at me. You think I'm having a fucking, I don't want to swear, I don't want to get a strike on my channel. I apologize. YouTube, because our constitutional rights are taken away on just like on everything. You can't say much anymore. This shouldn't matter. This is public. I'm talking to you guys, my friends, everybody that wants to watch my page. You're all welcome. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I'm not sitting here having a picnic. I'm just doing this because I'm enjoying myself. I'm actually amusing myself, and I like to reach out to my friends out here on the YouTuber channels or whatever. I have friends out here as well, all over the place. But anyways, I just thought I'd let you guys know what's going on. I'm okay. I just under the weather. I'll try to get some kind of content going again. I had one was that crazy guy there, and everybody knows. A couple of my friends saw it. I did that one with my SDR. Now that SDR I have, it's broke. I don't know how it just quit working. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't drop it. I didn't do anything. It's just I got home from the hospital. I plugged it in from my outside antenna, and all I did is I clicked the switch, and nothing. I'm like, okay, let me go hit the switch box. Okay, is my antenna hooked up? Okay, it's hooked up. What's going on here? Then I put the stock antenna on there. Nothing. I says, oh, great. So now the front end on this thing's broken. How in the hell could something like that break? It's just a microprocessor. It takes the signals in and then it puts it on a scale on a screen, and it decodes the the RF that's on that bandwidth. How could that possibly be? Unless there's got to be a bomb that dropped in the backyard. What do they call it? Electromagnetic pulse blew it out. It was not even hooked up. It was on my bench. I wanted to use it tonight, and I can't use it. So now I got no SDR. I mean, I got SDR in my radios, but I like that little device. It was so convenient. You just plug your little antenna in there and let it rip, tater chip, So, I don't know, it just, my whole day is just, it was just shit, guys. It was just shit. Don't let these other guys fool you. I mean, there's some people out there I've watched that they're very sick and they passed on, and I feel bad. It's being ill is not a fun thing, and people that act like they're ill or they have problems or issues or they had this or that, or you don't do that, because I tell you what, karma's gonna get you in the ass in the end, because you don't screw around saying that you have this or you have that. When you're sick, you'll know it. It changed my life. I'm telling you that right now. All I could say is it changed my life. I was never the same. I'm always the happy-go-lucky guy, bouncing around, hyper, and it just changes your life. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna make me crawl in a ball and die. I'm just saying it just changed my life. I mean, it's sad, man. I mean, I can't even cry. It just my mind and my feelings are so numb. I can't even express my feelings anymore. That's all. I feel empty. It's terrible. I've seen. I mean, I'm not the only pebble on the beach that's really sick, but there's more people are worse than me. But man, I tell you what, it's not fun. Even these poor other people I've seen today, I feel so bad for these other people. Oh my God, really. I've seen a girl in there. I think she was having chemo. I think it was chemo. It was liquid chemo. They had a tube in her chest right here. She had her shirt on, and they had the drip over here, and the lines are coming down, and the poor girl is like crawled up in a ball like this, laying down, sleeping, in and out of consciousness, because it makes you sick. Because if I had radiation therapy before, and I hated it. I'd rather take the liquid shit than they put you in a, just like an MRI machine. It's the big U. They put you in there on the table, and they strap this mask on your face. It's custom made. I'm not going through all that shit, but anyways, they strap you down on the thing, on the gurney, and it's like hell. Then they have to beam the area where your effective area is, and there's like a X and Y area. The laser comes around and it pinpoints where it's got to go, and that beam has there's a round thing. That's the MRI machine, and then there's the radiation beam that comes in. When they hit that button, you're getting full blast of RF energy, of radio. It's basically an overpowered vacuum. It's not. It's a tube in there. It's basically you take like like an X-ray tube or an old not a TV sweep tube, an old TV rectifier diode tube, vacuum tube. It's the big tube, and it has the big metal mushroom in the center. It's really thick, and it has a big prong on the top. If you exceed you over exceed the voltages on those, they emit X-rays. So basically, an X-ray machine has a vacuum tube or two. I don't know how they are nowadays, but now everything's all electromagnetic fields, all that. But these older tubes usually have it in a case, and it's encased in oil to cool the tube off, because there's so much energy. It gets so hot, and that oil cools that vacuum tube out. It keeps it cool. And in these machines that they have now, like I went in today, I mean not today, when they had those radiation therapies, and I know that they have to have those cooled. I know there's some kind of pentode tube in there, or a big ass, probably radio station powered, like pre 35,000 watt. I don't know what the power is. I gotta look it up. This stuff fascinates me. I don't know why. It just does. I don't know. It's crazy. But anyways, it gets all hot and red after in time. I remember I suffered from like a sunburn from it, and I'm not supposed to be in the sun, but I work out in it, and then I lost some of my, not all my hair, but I had like a little spot right here. It was kind of funny, and like I said, that shit, it just messes you up, man. And then you go, I went through radiation treatment for like a month, and man, I couldn't wait for it to be over with. I was just drawn out. It felt like I haven't slept in years. And when I come home from the therapy session, and as soon as I get home, I plop on the shack bed here. Boom, I'm out. I'm done, But I don't know. If there was something that I could change something, I would do it in a heartbeat. But there's nothing I could do. It is what it is, And just like I said, I can't. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't express my feelings anymore. My brain is programmed to just take it as it is. It's like a mind over matter thing. Over the years, I just developed that. It's like I'm empty in the head. My brain doesn't compute what goes on anymore. Just like today, they boot me up with so much medicine, it didn't even do anything to me. Now it's starting. I took my meds, now it's starting to kick in. I'm starting to feel a little effectiveness. But they gave me 2 shots, they gave me pills, they gave me steroids, because I can go on and on. I'm just to the point, I don't even want to talk about it no more. I just figured, like I said, give you guys an update. But like I said, the only way they're going to get me knocked out is they have to get a horse tranquilizer to knock my ass out or get the pain away. That's how pathetic it is, And I had my mom with me because, I'm by myself. And, they got nurses there, but they don't give a shit. They throw your ass on a chair and want you to get your ass out. And they want you out the door, and that's the end of it. But, yeah, there's things in life I want to do. I had dreams I wanted to do. I had dreams to own up a radio shop. I had dreams to have go travel the world. Even if I had the money, I'd still be doing YouTube. I'd YouTube every event I would do. I would travel. I'd share everything what I do, just like I do here, like I do the radio stuff. And one of these days when it gets cooler, maybe I'll go do some live feed or whatever, going QRP. But I don't have a rig they're all too big. But the only smallest rig I have is the 450. It's only, I don't know. It's still a big radio, and I got a backpack, but that thing is going to weigh a ton. You got to carry a battery, a little high-end battery. You got to carry the radio. You carry a little stock mic. You don't have to carry nothing big. Then you got to carry a little meter with you. and some little BS tuner, which I have a tiny one. It's a small little one. You just plug it in the back, you hit the button, and it's, you know. But I don't know. I thought of this today, guys. I just feel lost. I just really do. I'm not here to boo-hoo me or anything. I'm just expressing my feelings. You know, I mean, bad enough people think I'm probably freaking weird. I really don't care. I'm me. You know, I'm not trying to be like anybody else. How many minutes I'm in this movie here, or this shit? Oh, about a minute, over an hour. 16. Oh, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyways, guys, I just want to let you know what's going on. Glad one of my friends, Justin, was the one that says wish me luck. He was the only one that said wish me luck, and I appreciate it, brother. And we're just plugging along. Like I said, it's just really hard to express my feelings. Like, I wish I can go cut the camera and go in the other room and just bawl my eyes out. I don't even know how to do that anymore. The last time I've done that was probably when I was, I don't know, in my teens. You know, and after a while you get immune to that. You don't know how to express it. Either express it by anger or you just start yelling. You know, it's not healthy, but, you know, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, I kind of feel sorry for myself. I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. I feel sorry for myself with the things I went through in my other years of my life, you know. I mean, everything wasn't a ball of cherries for me. When I was a kid, I worked until I got the taste of money. I would work. I was working even when I was in school still. I didn't care. You know, and I could just barely keep up with my housework. I got to do it. I own a home. I got to do it. You don't sit on your freaking ass and do nothing and suck on a damn popsicle all day long and in front of a camera like this bozo online. And he sits there and eats food from a senior center at Rich 220 there. That's just gross. But no, anyways, enough of that. But anyways, I just wanted to state my day today. It was just shitty. Really shitty out, shitty day. We're gonna get this hurricane. It's gonna start about Wednesday. Right now it's freaking pouring out there. I'm worried about my house floating away. And we called the city, we called the councilman, we called the mayor, we called this. I've called places how many times about it. You know, I mean, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm losing my mind. I'm really losing my mind. But anyways, guys, I'm going to cut it right here because I don't want to bore you all to death. I just figured I'm doing okay. I'm just hanging in there, taking it one step at a time, you know. So anyways, guys, 73s, and we'll be chatting with you guys again. I just figured I'd give you a little chit chat. Adam saying radio, a little chit chat kind of type campfire thing, you know. All right, guys. I just figured I'd let you all know. I'll give you the lowdown what's going on. I got to get something to drink. My throat's getting dry. So catch you guys later. 7-3. Catch you on the next one, guys. Later.